This whole month, Studio 10 is celebrating Mental Health Awareness Month. And as we learn more about how we can better detect when someone we know is dealing with a crisis, Kristin Taylor of the Mental Health Association of Michigan is here with us to join and talk us through this topic. How are you, Kristin?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So first, I want to ask you, what exactly does the Mental Health Association in Michigan, what role do they play in our community?
Sure. Well, the Mental Health Association in Michigan has actually been around since 1936, and a huge part of our mission is to provide education, advocacy, and support to those who are diagnosed with a mental health condition, their family, and loved ones. And we also bring community awareness around substance abuse issues as well.
That's awesome, and that's such an incredible organization that's been here for so long, and I feel like every day we're learning more and more about this issue and why we're realizing it affects a lot more people than we think.
Absolutely. 1 in 4 people are affected by mental health in some way, and when you think about it, you know, there's so many people that have things going on, you know, behind the social media feed, behind closed doors, and you never really know what's going on in someone's life.
That's right. And so you just said that you guys have been around since 1936. What do you think is one of the biggest issues facing people here in Michigan?
Well, we have a huge issue with children's mental health and trying to get the help that they need. We have parents that are dealing with their children and sitting in emergency rooms for hours, not able to get a bed, not able to get the supports that they need, the supports that they deserve.
So what exactly are you guys doing to help people advocate for that, especially this month?
Sure. So my role at MHAM is doing more of the community outreach and education, and the CEO and president of MHAM, Marianne Huff, she is heavy into the advocacy, and she is sitting shoulder to shoulder with legislators, helping them come up with language for Senate and House bills, advocating for these families and their loved ones, and she's doing the real hard work down there at the state capitol for us.
That's awesome. And you just said that you work with the education and that community outreach. What are some things that misconceptions that we don't necessarily realize? I know you said one was that 1 in 4 people are affected by mental health, but what's another issue or way that you think that we can educate ourselves more on this topic?
Well, actually, one of the resources we have on our websites is anonymous mental health screenings. So we are the state chapter for the national group of Mental Health America. And so these anonymous screenings that are on our website, we get that data back from Mental Health America quarterly, and we have some really interesting statistics that we have from 2022. And we had 33,000 people over that take these anonymous mental health screenings, and they also give us some information about what are our top 5 most prevalent mental health conditions. And so we actually have this infographic here that tells us bipolar, depression, anxiety, ADHD, and eating disorders are the top 5 that people are dealing with, and they're looking for help in the state of Michigan.
So Kristin, you guys have an upcoming event happening. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So coming up, we have on May 24th, we are doing a special education event for Michigan legislators at their brand new beautiful Heritage Hall at the Capitol building. And what we're trying to do is educate all of our legislators, especially the new ones coming in with a new term, what it is like to navigate the community mental health system. They're also known as CMHs. We have 46 around the state of Michigan. So we're trying to give them an idea of what it takes to navigate, learn more about it, how to get in, the nuances, because that's a bulk of our calls that we get is people trying to figure out how can I get my loved one into the CMH so they can get the help that they need and the supports.
That's wonderful. And what do you hope to see in the future comes out of the Mental Health Association in Michigan?
Well, we're hoping that this is a nonpartisan issue and that our legislators see it as well, and that they can come together to create and pass some real mental health bills that can help us have better supports for our families who are looking for help for their children.
And if people want more information on Mental Health Association in Michigan, where can they go?
We encourage people to go to mha-mi.com, and you can find all of our events and our resources as well there.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kristin. Thank you just for the work that you're doing in this community, because it touches a lot more lives than I think we know.
Yeah, thank you.